I can feel your energy pulsating down my spine.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Holly and today I've got my Spectrum brushes tutorial for you. So if you watched my previous video, you would have seen that I've recently purchased these little beads here, which is from the Crystal Chic Malachite collection, if that's how you pronounce it. So I'm gonna do a full face of makeup today, and I'm only going to be using these brushes here. The only other thing that I'm using as applicators, which aren't Spectrum, is probably actually just the one little sponge chisel I'm just going to use just to set my under eye. But other than that, I'm going to be using these little beauties. Look at them. They're so nice. Oh, he just dropped it in my coffee, man. Oh no. Luckily, I have a spare. I am going to be using my Morphe 35M Boss Moo palette, as it is my favourite. It's got bright colours, and I think I'm going to stay with the green theme, and I'm going to do a green eye look for you today. A little bit different from the one that I've done previously in a different video. So stay tuned and let's get straight into the video.
Let's break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love. It's a cold-blooded love. Helps us break each other's hearts. 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 It's a cold-blooded love. I can feel your energy pulsating down my spine. Oh, oh. I am not the enemy. No need to run and hide. No, no. But as the night draws near, we are animals of fear. Feel so cold inside my head. And as the sun comes up, we are always out of luck. There's no room for us here. It's a cold-blooded break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love. It's a cold-blooded love. Helps us break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love. break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love. It's a cold-blooded love. Helps us break each other's hearts. 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 It's a cold-blooded I can feel your energy pulsating down my spine. Oh, oh. I am not the enemy. No need to run and hide. No, no. But as the night draws near, we are animals of fear. Feel so cold inside my head. And as the sun comes up, we are always out of luck. There's no room for us here. It's a cold-blooded break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love. It's a cold-blooded love. Helps us break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love. Break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love. It's a cold-blooded love. Helps us break each other's hearts. 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 It's a cold-blooded love. I can feel your energy pulsating down my spine. Oh, oh. I am not the enemy. No need to run and hide. No, no. But as the night draws near, we are animals of fear. Feel so cold inside my head. And as the sun comes up, we are always out of luck. There's no room for us here. It's a cold-blooded break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love. It's a cold-blooded love. Helps us break each other's hearts. It's a cold-blooded love.
Okay guys, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think? So my thought on these beautiful, beautiful little tools. I'm actually really happy with them. I think some of the brushes, especially like this one, they're really flimsy compared to the ones that I normally use, if that makes any kind of a sense at all. I think I was always gonna like these brushes. I was always gonna fall in love with them. It's the, like I said, when I said they're a little bit flimsy, I suppose this one here, it's quite, as much as the end of it there is quite flimsy, the rest of it here is quite like rock solid. And like my other Spectrum foundation brush that I use is the CO2 one, which is like a more of a smaller stipple brush. Again, it's quite a solid kind of brush. I think it's also got quite a lot of build-up of product in there, maybe. Whilst this one here, it's a lot more flimsier. So I think it's just more of a getting used to it. I'm definitely really happy with these. I actually followed the instructions on the back of the case that it came in. So it does actually say to apply the eyeshadow first, but I do actually quite like to do the foundation first. I don't know, that's just a personal preference. I think everybody's different. And then here it has the, it's not telling you how to do it, but it's just giving you an example of how they say is like the best way to use them. But obviously it's completely up to you. I think the only brush that I would say missing for me is more of a smaller eye brush that I would be able to get maybe into the inner corner of the eye and just in those like small precise places. So I did actually end up using my finger just to apply the highlighter just on the inside of the eye, but it works just as good. As you can see in the video, I do like to use my finger to apply any kind of a shimmer because I just find that it's the best tool to use to apply shimmer and to get that full effect. I've already got a Spectrum fan brush like this, and I'm not a massive fan of the fan brushes. So like to have maybe more of a highlighting brush, more like this, but maybe a little bit bigger. I definitely would have preferred that as well, but all the other brushes I'm really happy with. I've got a brush like this that I use for concealer. It does say to use this as foundation, which is why I applied my foundation with it. But I think for future applications I will be using that as my concealer, and then just that one there is the foundation brush. But again, that is a personal preference. These here, it does say to use as you're setting your face down with powder. So I did actually use this one for my bronzer, which my normal bronzing brush is exactly the same brush but just a different colour. They're both AO4 brushes by Spectrum, so that's my normal one, and so yeah, I use that one as a bronzer as well. And yeah, I know I didn't really use the brow brush, but that's because I use my Benefit brow kit, so it comes with everything in it. So like I said, I'm not really, I don't really use the brow brushes anyway. I'll usually use the end of it here, the spoolie, just to give them a little bit of a brush there. But the eyeshadow brushes I'm really happy with. I love the shape of them. The blending brush worked fabulous, and this one I haven't got one like this before. I don't know, I feel like I want to purchase some more of these ones because this one was really handy. But yeah, like I said, there's not one brush here which I disliked. They all did what I wanted them to do, and I am giving Spectrum a 10 out of 10. I'm giving them a top thumbs up for all these brushes. If you did want to purchase any of the Spectrum brushes, I would highly recommend it. They do some amazing sets on their website, including a load of Disney collections, which are just amazing. Especially, I know at the moment they have got offers on. I think it's like 20% off their Little Mermaid Disney brush collection, and they do also do the Mean Girl set brushes, and I know that Jeffree Star did do a review on the Mean Girls Washburn book set. Got his Jeffree Star approval. So Spectrum, well done. I'm really chuffed to pieces. And I also found out that the two sisters that created Spectrum are Welsh. Yeah, so they're Welsh, just like me, which is even better. If you did like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up and even comment down below your thoughts and whether or not you have any of the Spectrum brush sets. I'd love to know which ones that you have got. If you did enjoy this video, then please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Head over to my Instagram channel, I do try and upload on there daily, and also head over to my Twitter account as well. So until next time guys, take care.
It's a cold-blooded love. It's a cold-blooded love. Let's break each other's heart. It's a cold-blooded love.